Hi guys, I'm going to do another plan with me and I'm actually going to talk. I've been doing a lot of my plan with me's with just music and I do like that a lot because a lot of times when I'm planning and I'm trying to figure things out of what I want to do, I'm quiet. And so it would be really boring for me to just sit here and try to find something to talk about and just ramble on. And I definitely don't want to do that. If I don't have anything to talk about, I would rather just, put some music on and let you enjoy it. But I did want to get on here mainly because I am having extreme withdrawals from shopping and doing hauls where I actually get in front of the camera and talk to you guys. I haven't, spoken to you guys on camera or showed my face in a while because I have actually been on a no spend. I put myself on a no spend and I have been so proud of myself because I've been watching all these YouTube videos and all this spring stuff and fun stuff and stuff that I love has been coming out. And I have been so proud of myself to just, stick to my no spend and not, spend any money or go to any stores. I've even stayed out of stores because I know that if I go window shopping, then it's going to be over with and I'm just going to buy everything. So my no spend is over with. I want to say the end of this week, but if not, then next week. So I'll definitely be getting some hauls in at least the beginning part of next week. I'll be posting some videos and getting some fun stuff going on. Excuse me. Allergies are insane right now. I think Alabama weather is in the 70s right now, and then it will be freezing cold again in 2 seconds, and we'll all be sick. Anyway, the boys have been sick and I've been sick and all this junk going on. Just the change of seasons always happens that way. I've lived in Alabama all my life and every single season change has always been this way. It's like my body just can't get used to it. It doesn't want to accept the fact that Alabama weather is insane. But I definitely have a lot of good ideas coming up. I have some DIYs that I'm super excited about. I can't even wait. You guys don't even know. Now, filming all of this vast amount of ideas that I have and getting it all to you is another thing. It's going to be, it's so time consuming, but I am so super excited to get started. Spring is one of my favorite holidays, and I have so many things that I am excited and coming up for you guys with that. So I'm excited to get the ball rolling. And I'm going to do that with the end of this week or the beginning of next week. You'll see some of that stuff coming your way. But I'm going to do this week in my Target Dollar Spot Planner. I'm a little late posting it and doing it, but I am going to do I think it's the 20th today. Yeah, the 20th through 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26. So the 20th through the 26th is what we're going to be doing. I've pulled some washi and I've been using some of this washi. If you guys saw my other plan with me that I posted today for my happy planner, the tea theme, I used a few of these washi, but I left some of them out on the desk. I've been using, I think, this one in a couple of different spreads. I really just love it so much. And a lot of these were in the 45 box washi from Michaels. I don't know if this one was because these two are different sizes, so they might not have been, but these little rolls were, and I am just in love with them. I've been using them a lot, and so I've pulled this washi, and we're going to do a princess theme. Now, normally I try to do something that is boy-friendly. It's not like Tristan looks in my planner, but this is his homeschool planner that I use for all of his homeschool stuff, so I try to keep it, Tristan-friendly, but, I just need a little princess going on. I've already cut my paper down just to save on time. A lot of this was the Get Glam from Michaels, and then this was just a Valentine's Day paper that I had left over. You can use this in so many other ways. You don't have to just use it for Valentine's Day. A lot of my holiday paper I do save for the next year, but some of it, like the ones from the Target Dollar Spot where it's not that many sheets to begin with, and I start using it and it starts dwindling down, I do try to use the rest of it in other spreads just so I don't have that random paper pad with not a lot of sheets left for the next year. So I will continue to use that. And that is one thing I like about Valentine's Day is you don't have to worry about not being able to use it for other things. You can use it in other ways. So I do like that. And of course, somehow I cut all of these exactly the same, but there's one random paper that's a different size than all the rest because, I'm me, and that's, two, nope. So there's one, but that's okay because I'm going to washi everything, so I really don't care about that anyway. It's all going to end up even. Well, look even once we get done. So I think we're definitely going to start with that. And so I really love this glue. I think I got it from the Dollar Tree. I think it only came in a 1-pack. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where I got this. I like it, and you'll see as I start using it. You might have saw it on my videos with my Happy Planner. Even though I kind of speed it up, you might have seen it's really tacky, and it kind of comes apart a little more than you want. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is. But I love that because it doesn't. I mean, when a lot of it comes off, I mean, it's a little bit messy. But I really like it because a lot of it just comes off at one time. You don't really have to go over it and over it. And it's so tacky that it just works really well. And it sticks really well. I really do like it. So I'm going to see if I can find some more. I usually don't like Rose Art or whatever, however you say it. I usually don't like that brand for a lot of different things. Growing up, if you had Rose Art crayons in the bin, you knew that they were crappy and the wax would all come apart on you. You wanted the Crayola ones. That was always me. I was a label whore when it came to crayons as a child because they don't work as well as Crayola to me. But as far as this stuff, like this glue stick is amazing. I really like it. And you might not like it because it is a little bit messy. It gets my hands disgusting, but I just like how tacky it is, and you don't have to worry about going over it again and again. And I do like my Dollar Tree glue sticks because you get so many for so little of a price, but you do have to go over it, and then when you put it down, most of the time some of it lifts up and you go over it again. And for my Target Dollar Spot planner and sometimes even my Happy Planner, you guys have seen me using glue sticks because I don't like to use my tape runners on my planners. I run out of tape so fast because I do a lot of different projects, and so I like to use that on my other kinds of crafty projects. In my planner, most of the time I just like to use a glue stick because if it comes up a little bit, then it's just me dealing with it and me looking at it. So I like to just save the more expensive adhesives that I have for my actual projects that I'm going to give to someone else so that they're not having to deal with stuff lifting up. That's just what I deal with, in my own. So there's that. And this planner, the Target Dollar Spot planner, all of the spreads, no matter how elaborate you try to make them, they come together so much faster. It's a lot less boxes, so you don't have all of those little itty bitty boxes. So that's why I like to talk in these videos because honestly, you guys, if I talked in my Happy Planner videos, we would be here for a million years because I take so long and I end up taking stuff off and redoing it. You probably see that a lot when I post those videos. I take things off and I redo it again and I change my mind, and I do that a lot because I'm just so indecisive when it comes to planning and decision making, and I like to have options. See, you could see right now I'm changing my mind 1,000 times. I do like this teal mint color, and I also kind of like the fact that the day shows through. Most of the time I cover that up, but and of course I've moved my card somewhere else and I don't know where it is. Let me see. I've got over here handy. I can just use really quickly. This one might work. This is just my little awards card. kind of like that the days show through on this one. So I think I'm going to use this one on every other one. And then this other one that I think will show through as well on the other one. Even though I said I was going to cover up the naked spot with washing, and now you can kind of see it's really not that big of a deal. I'm much more lenient and not as OCD with this planner just because it is my homeschooling planner, so I mean, nobody's going to see it but me. And sometimes, you guys, I don't even write a whole lot on these weekly spreads because I have a lesson plan book for homeschooling where I actually got that from the Target dollar spot. I mean, you can see I didn't even write anything for this week right here. And it's because I write so much detailed, lessons in that lesson plan book that sometimes I don't need to write anything in this. This is mostly for supplies I need for my upcoming lessons or something that I see that he needs to work extra on that I might need to concentrate on next week or something like that. But if there's nothing like that that comes up, sometimes these spreads just stay blank and they're just really to look at. So sometimes I don't even write that much in this planner. So it just depends on the way the week goes and how much shopping I have to do. I'm actually about to do a really large homeschool haul, and I'll post that up here. And I really love homeschool haul videos because sometimes it's hard to figure out where you can get supplies from and ideas, and homeschool moms feeding off of each other's ideas. I mean, it's just like the crafting world where you feed off of each other's ideas and you get inspiration. I mean, sometimes you get burnt out on homeschooling as well, and you just need some inspiration. You need advice and wisdom from other moms who have been doing this longer than you. And, what are some ideas? What are some things that they know work? Where do they get their supplies? Where can you get cheap supplies? I don't really want to order any of these crazy kits and everything online. Where can I just do this myself? And sometimes there are a lot of videos available for that, and sometimes there just aren't. They're really hard to find. So I like to post things, and I'm definitely going to make more of an effort to post things about homeschooling. And some of you guys might not be interested in any of that, but I do it. I'm going to do it because, I look for those kinds of things, and I've been looking for them lately, and I haven't found that much. So I definitely want to give other moms who might be starting out, some of those videos to watch, even though I might not have been doing it that long. Any help or video or inspiration or, resource that you can get is helpful. So that's the way I feel about it. And I'm just going to really make an effort to start sharing more with you guys about, our homeschooling journey and the things that I do, things that I feel have worked and things that I don't. Because, he's just in preschool now, but it's going to get harder and more complicated. And so I really want to get this down now while he's young and kind of find his learning groove. And then later on, when it's more difficult and we have to have a stricter set routine and all of that, then we already kind of understand each other. So I really do want to start sharing more of that with you guys in case somebody else needs the same thing. So I know I'm just rambling on about that, but I do have some fun things that are coming up with homeschooling. So that was really my point to all of that. Okay. And so I have this, and then I have the sticker pack that I really like, and this little sticker sheet. I got this from the Dollar Tree. I have extras because I always try to buy duplicates of stuff like this in case I want to use it. I try to buy duplicates of everything because I'm just like everyone else who's addicted to crafting and addicted to stickers. I try to hoard one and use one, and then if I only have one, I don't want to use it because I don't have a backup, and I'm always wanting to use, let's see, I'm always wanting to use one in my planner, and then I want to have another one in case I want to use it on a project and stuff like that. So I do have backups of this one, so I didn't feel too bad using it. But I thought it was cute. And it is a little bit too bubbly. They pop out a little bit, and I don't really like that in my Target dollar spot because then the paper is so thin, and when you go to write on it for the next week, it is, it is kind of aggravating. But it was just too cute, so I decided to just go ahead and go with it. Let's see, I think I'll use this one to divide. And I kind of want to do it. Let's see, that one's not dark enough. Maybe this one will be dark enough. Yeah, it's better. But Sundays are really not that big of a deal for me to redo homeschooling. I think I've told you guys this before. Sometimes on Saturdays, if we have been busy one day during the week, then I'll just extend his homeschool week to Saturday. And that way we're not so restricted on things that we can do or not do or get out during the week and do. So, but we don't do any homeschooling ever on Sundays because Sunday is church day, and most of the time we stay at church or at least around there because we live about 30 minutes away, and we go to church on Sunday morning and Sunday night. So it's really difficult to come all the way home and then they want to take a nap and then trying to get them up again to go back to church. Sometimes it's aggravating, so we usually just kind of stay there. I know that this sticker is not going to stick very well, so I'm probably going to have to add glue to that glitter paper. And when I cover this like this, just so you guys know, when I cover it like this, sometimes you'll see in spreads, and I didn't even write on this one, but you can see the numbers that I used light enough paper that I can write on it. But when I don't, when I cover it with, things like this, I can probably write on that pink and that'll be fine. But as far as this glitter, I will put, like a little sticky note or something like that on it just to add. That's kind of why I buy so many sticky notes, just to add some writing space. So if I need to write on that day, then I will just add a sticky note or something like that on there so I can write on it a little bit better. Okay, I have this big flipping castle that now I've forgotten about, and I think what I'm going to do let's change this a little bit. Excuse me, I feel like there's something horrible stuck all in my throat and it's driving me nuts. I keep changing my mind. I want to tell you some of the things ideas that I have of things coming up, but I don't want to because I don't want to give it away because I'm super excited about it and I just want you to see it instead of me trying to tell you about it and doing a horrible job. I just want you to see it once I get it there, and I'm so excited about it. I think that it's going to be super cute. I've got some stuff for spring. I've got a lot of DIYs. I have a whole sheet of them that I've had to kind of pick and choose what I actually want to do because there's no time, or there's definitely no time or space for all of them. And I'm like, if I made all of these DIYs, I would have to give some of them away. I don't even have room for all of this stuff. But I've had to kind of cut that list down a little bit because I was getting a little bit too excited and too crazy about what I wanted to do. But I'm so excited about them. And I'm going to be doing a bunch of hauls. I have a lot of different hauls in mind on a lot of different subjects. You know, like I said, the homeschool haul is going to be coming up. I have that one and I have a lot of stuff in mind for it. And then I have just some home decor hauls. You know that all that cute Easter stuff is coming up. And then I also have you know, just some stationery hauls and craft hauls and things like that. And I have a lot of different stores in mind, and some stores that I've never hauled from before. I have those in mind as well that I'm going to start sharing with you guys just in case. And I'm just too excited about it. I cannot wait. And I know you guys probably on the camera can't even see these days of the week, but from here, me looking at them, the angle is just fine. So I can actually see, you know, all the days of the week that are on here through this washi. But I know up there on camera, you probably can't see it very well. So I can see it just fine. And usually I'll just put a label on each day so I, you know, but this time I don't have to do that because this is clear enough that I can pretty much see exactly what it is. All right, and I'm just going to keep it that simple, you guys, for this dollar spot haul. So I am just going to find among the mess of junk I have all over this desk, if you guys could just see it. I know that every craft table and desk probably looks that way when you've been working on things, but it drives me nuts. When I get a house that is a little bit bigger, then I am going to have my own space. But right now I just don't have a lot to myself to deal with. And that, my friends, is a done deal. So there we go. There's our little princess spread. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though it was kind of short. Well, my standard anyway. And I will talk to you in the next video. And please be looking for all of those new videos. If you haven't clicked the bell to notify you of all the new videos, you might want to do that. Just, you know, maybe you want to start seeing what I have in mind before you decide to click that bell. But I do have a lot of different videos in mind, and I definitely want to share them all with you. I don't want you to miss them. So if you are interested, click the bell and it will notify you every time I post a video. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. And again, I really have lots of things that I want to share. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me. And as always, I tell you guys every time, leave comments below. I love to hear from you and get to know you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Happy planning.